The end of the world doesn't come suddenly and without warning. The end of the world is an ongoing process that starts slowly, imperceptibly, and blossoms, unnoticed in our very midst until it has engulfed all there is. This degenerate little town has become ever more degenerate, its streets more twisted, its houses more tilted, its ground more decayed, its sky more rotten. Those faces behind ever more grimy windows have become ever more diseased. But there can never be an end for this degenerate little town. No more than an end will ever come. For the worlds that have seeped out of it, for everything we can know, is degenerate from the beginning. Everything becomes more twisted and tilting, more diseased and decayed, rotting from the very sky. This is the law of things, if there can be any law. And it will go on with its degeneration, its ceaseless twisting and tilting, its infinite shades of rottenness. Nevertheless, we are not really so different from the tourists who sometimes visit our little town, and sometimes stay with us forever, who are so caught up in the game that is going on, who identify so completely with the parts they have been given to play, that they have brought whores for Eleusis. The captains and the kings depart. Those who have crossed with direct eyes to death's other kingdom remember us, if at all, not as lost violent souls, but only as the hollow men, the stuffed men, paying a premium for a frozen PB&J sandwich. One day, the crackhead was wandering around the lakefront, just within olfactory range of the pedal boats, begging for barbecue corn nuggets and receiving his hairline. Geese pick bugs out of the mud and then shit there. And that's enough. Consider the lilies of the field. It seems better than a frozen PB&J. On a moonlit night, after they had first sent ahead a man unarmed to test the way, by alternately supporting and being supported by one another, and drawing each other up as the ground required, they gained the summit all in silence. Not merely had they escaped the ken of the sentinels, but even the dogs, sensitive as they are to noises at night, had not been alarmed. But they did not escape the notice of the geese, for these creatures were sacred to Juno, and had been accordingly spared by the garrison despite the scarcity of food. But mostly, they just eat bugs and plants and shit and pre. Miscellaneous Cotta found that the secret to broil and fry the flat, broad feet of geese, and together with cock's combs, he made a savory dish of meat thereof between the two platters. Have you ever eaten a goose? If you want to eat foie gras, you need to forcibly fatten the geese. The Egyptians did it with grain. Marcus Apicius used figs. I think it would only be appropriate if we used freezer meals and canola oil.
Jestem zgodny, ty nie. Ja jestem odbiciem tego, co w tobie, ty nie jesteś odbiciem tego, co we mnie. Powiedz jedna tylko rzecz mnie zaciekawia, Ziemia, planeta, skąd przychodzisz, co to jest?